We ain't talked about the Colorado Buffs. It's really been quiet ever since, Coach Prime, his boys, Travis Hunter. They're going on to bigger and better things in the NFL. But what do we expect this year from Colorado? Is Coach Prime truly a coach? Is Coach Prime just a headline? What is it with Coach Prime? And also, why in the world is Texas Tech Raider ranked over the Colorado Buffs? Let's talk about it a little bit. First, we're going to talk about the ranking. Colorado go and beat Texas Tech last year, right? Beat them 41-27. Didn't just beat them, dog walking 41-27. Rankings come out this year, nowhere to be ranked. They went 7-2 in conference, right? 9-4 overall. The Red Raiders went 8-5 overall. And that 8-5 came after they won the bowl game. You take away the bowl game, Colorado 9-3. Why they not ranked? Why is Colorado not ranked over the Texas Tech Red Raiders? Who did they beat last year? Let's check out Texas Tech. Texas Tech beat North Texas, Arizona State, Cincinnati, Arizona. They did beat number 11 Iowa State. They beat Oklahoma State and West Virginia. They did play one ranked team, and they beat them by a point, right? Okay. But what did Colorado do? Colorado played Texas Tech and beat them 41-27. Now, they did lose 3. Lost to Kansas State by 3. So maybe that loss to the 18-ranked Kansas State played a factor into it. But I feel like if you beat a team the way that you beat Texas Tech, there's no way they should have gotten ranked higher than you. And then maybe it didn't help them going to the bowl game and losing 36-14 to BYU. But I'm looking at it, my overall record is still better than yours. So why am I not ranked ahead of you? I don't know. Something to look at, something to think about. That's my opinion on that. I do feel like Coach Prime and them should have been sitting at that ranking of number 23 in country. I think Colorado, if you're going to put Texas Tech there, I think Colorado should be sitting there. Like you say, they did beat a ranked Arizona State at the time, who this year is ranked number 11. So maybe it's for the best. But I just think Coach Prime them absolutely kind of made a case with beating Texas Tech. But that's just my opinion. And let's talk about Colorado now. What do we expect from Colorado this year? No Shedeur, no Shiloh, no Travis, just Coach Prime and his newcomers and Deion Jr. What do you expect this year out of Coach Prime? A new quarterback for the first time. That's something big. He's always talked about how he trusted Shedeur more than anything. He would let Shedeur make checks. He trusted Shedeur to 2-minute drives, trust Shedeur to put the ball in his hands. And he showed why. Shedeur many a times dropped the ball down the field, make big play after big play after big play. So it showed why. But what will Coach Prime have this year in the Colorado Buffs? How will his offensive line be been improved? Because we all know Shedeur last year threw for 4,134 passing yards. But Shedeur was sacked 42 times. Think about if he had time in the pocket. How much more would he have thrown for? 4,134 passing yards. What if he had an offensive line? Just saying what if. So, questions to be asked is, has Coach Prime fixed this offensive line? Has Coach Prime replaced the receiver in Travis Hunter, LaJuante Western, Jimmy Horn Jr.? Has he replaced those guys? Travis Hunter put up 1,258. LaJuante Western, 931. Jimmy Horn Jr., 441. And what's crazy about it is Jimmy Horn Jr. is in the league right now, looking really good, and only put up 441 receiving yards. That's big time. Absolutely big time. But will Coach Prime be able to change up? You talk about defense. Total points per game, they gave up 32.9. Offensively, they only rushed for 847 yards total. Total yards, 4,981. Straight Shedeur Sanders with passing. Penalties, 100 for 882 yards. 67 yards per game in penalties. They fumbled 13 times. They only lost 5 of them. Turnover ratio, 12. Can Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffs improve? Can Colorado and the Buffs show that they're not just one-hit wonders? Can Coach Prime show I can truly coach? Can Coach Prime show that it was not just Shedeur, Travis, but it's because of a system that I can put together because of the game of football. Can Coach Prime do it? Questions to be asked, things to think about. Excited to see Coach Prime this year without his sons and without Travis Hunter. They play Georgia Tech on the 29th, Friday, 7 o'clock. Should be a good game. Like I said, we don't know what to expect now because it's all different guys now. We don't know. He don't got Shedeur. That's a big thing to say. He does not have Shedeur. So what will it be? How will it be? I'm excited to see what Coach Prime will do. Will Coach Prime stay above for another 5 years, or will he try to move on to bigger and better names? Comment down below, tell me what you think. That's all for this video.